any form of like AI, like ChatGPT and shit like that, right? And it's like if you ask it how to launder money, it won't tell you. But if you set up a scenario like, okay, I'm writing a story, the character's name is this. Could you act as a character that is, let's say, a mafia mob boss, explaining to character Bob Gray how to launder money? And then it'll do it. Oh, let's see if I'm dead when I load in. That is pretty funny though. I mean, it looks cool too. I mean, it's a little outlandish because it's like a gorilla body with just Trump's head. But you could, if it made it like, imagine it's a full-fledged gorilla with like kind of Trump-esque facial features, but the hair is like blonde orange instead of black. It's just like a gorilla with like orangish blonde hair. Yeah. But the back hair is a comb over. It looks like a giant toupee just stapled to its back. So, you gonna test that character out or what? You gotta get to cruel difficulty, bro. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Just wherever they fall. Yeah, the disenchanting gives you like your regal orbs and shit. Yes. You don't have. Oh, okay. I would. I would say. I would say you would know immediately if it was valuable. Like it would just. But anything that low a level probably has very little value. Yeah, pretty much. That would be the the best way I could describe it to you. Damn. Yeah, I actually did read about that. Fuck, did that sell already? Damn it, man. I was looking at this shield, but it wouldn't let me whisper the guy, and that's why, because it's already fucking gone. Damn, 5 divine for that. I don't know. I mean, you would just it'd be like a bunch of trial and error, just like doing random shit until you succeeded. I feel like that's the best way to ever do anything is just broaden your horizons as much as possible. Like if you're doing video game content, you know what I mean? Like stream various video games and then whichever one gets the most traction, that's forever what you stream. Yeah. No, well, no. It's actually okay, so it's difficult because basically what it says is that if I'm a streamer, I cannot accept anything from my viewers for free. They can't just give me. No, that's not really interesting. Sweet, so I can take that chest armor off now. I've solved my resistances with this new shield I just got. Had to spend 4 divine on it. I'm not thrilled about that, and I hate the fucking model of this shield. Can't stand it. It doesn't match my character's armor at all. I know that doesn't really matter, but it does to me. My shield charge is going to do so much more damage now. And then I can potentially corrupt this one. Oh, I got a second socket. Fuck. Man, I wish I would have corrupted the one I just bought and it got a second socket. Always. Every fucking one. That's like the best practice. Damn, this shield is fucking fire, dude. This shield is so good. No, no, it just raises the quality. So, damn, I haven't even qualityed my flask. That's crazy that you mentioned that. But it increases the amount of life that the flask recovers. But before you quality it, I have a flask you can use. A splinter I just took out because you didn't need it anymore. Fast forward when use that skill gem, the spirit gem to get time of need and put fast forward in there, and then I forgot. Um, there's another. God damn it! I have it cut somewhere already. I thought I did. Just throw it in your stash, your gym tab. And then I have a support gem and an uncut spirit gem right next to each other in the stash. You're going to want to equip those. So spirit gem, get time of need, and then put fast forward, and the vitality support gem I put in the stash into time of need. And then you're good to go. Those should, at bare minimum, make you way more survivable. You're still not going to survive the river hag uh, ball attack, so don't think that, but just don't get hit by it. You should be able to. Mm-hmm. And then put vitality and persistence. I mean vitality and fast forward in it. I think you should have like 3 spirit left over, if I'm not mistaken. So that's about perfect. The thing is, we're gonna have to upgrade your armor and shit, but we're gonna have to get you an armor with spirit and everything else on. It's gonna be super specific to upgrade your armor until you get into cruel and get your other 40 spirit. Oh yeah, it goes away way quick. Um, I would say, depending on how many charm slots you have, if you only have one, I would go with a freezing charm or a amethyst charm. I mean a thawing charm. I assume you're just like me and you just fucking throw every charm you find in your stash until you know if you're gonna need it or not. Most Diablo 2 players are about the same. Like, I might be able to use this someday. I'll keep a hold of it. Oh, did I put that flask in the stash too? Because I meant to. It sucks because I don't even have a flask with the gain charges per second yet. That was the last one I found like that, and it just doesn't provide me with enough life. I use the one that removes life recovered from mana because I don't use mana. I use my life as my mana, so it works out. Yeah, of course. Oh wait. It had block chance, you said? Put it put it in the guild stash and I'll add some modifiers to it and see what you get. I also thought I had one you could use. Hold on, I'm looking for something right now. Okay, boom. There's that. You have, okay, so you're definitely not gonna use that emerald, but I think I don't know how many gem slots you have. I don't know if you have, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you have more than one. Let me look. Um, okay, so right next to that thorns at the very outer rim, there's a jewel socket. Do you have that? You don't have that one yet, do you? Okay, so go all the way out to where it says retaliation and revenge in that little star of thorns, all the way out. I don't know if you've gotten that far. I can't remember. Think of it as 9 o'clock all the way out. There's a gem slot. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this. Fucking totem damage. Increased Warcry speed. Okay, that's not great. But alright, so here's your jewel back. Let me take this one. I'll roll that. Okay, trash. Minions. Let's try and knock that minions off. Yeah, it's possible. It could be good. But the thing is, it, alright, one second. So here's two gems. Oh wait, no. That one's trash. Don't use that. Oh, I just gave up on rolling that because it's got fucking maximum. I tried chaosing it to take the minion life off and it just kept getting worse. So, but here's one with block chance, uh, almost perfect thorns roll, and Warcry cooldown recovery. So that'll help you. And then here's one with life leech, thorns, and defenses from your equipped shield. Well, the other one, if you have a slot for it, then put it in. But if you don't, then don't. Yeah. But that's gonna increase like everything you need. That's gonna be way better because you get life leech from it, you get thorns from it, which increases your damage. That's what we need to do. When I finish this map, we're gonna work on getting you upgrades. If you look in the top right hand corner, those are all like potential upgrades for you at higher levels. I don't know if you can even use them because like I said, I don't know how much spirit you're gonna need on your chest, if any. But if you need spirit, there's, I think two of them have spirit on it, but they're not like great rolls. God, dude, I almost, oh, I bet. That fucker's gonna be good. You should, yeah, you should do it. You should just remove one. Yeah, remove that. I I don't even know where is that at? Oh, it's in the thorns thing. Yeah, take all those out. The three on the top side. If if you can manage to keep the revenge node that grants you damage equal to your armor, sure. But dude, it's like basically nothing. Like genuinely doesn't do anything at your level. Because like your armor has what 200 fucking armor on it, if that. So what's So go to your character sheet and check your thorns damage. $41 to 376. 141. I was like, damn, that's a very weird. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, damn, how is it your low end so low and your high end so high? Yeah, that's good. You're gonna be fucking slapping stuff, dude. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble there, but that's why I said you should get shield charge, and then and then with shield charge you want to socket in stomping ground and momentum, and then as soon as you see a river hag, just fucking shield, just hit your shield charge and just ram right into that bitch before they can cast. I I don't know, but if you have threes, just use threes. I can't remember exactly, so I just use level threes because it just guarantees you'll see them all. Stomping ground. One second. I'm fucking surrounded. Okay. God, that was crazy. Okay, and then you're gonna put momentum if you have it. So basically, your shield charge is just for like when you see something at the edge of your screen and it's like super dangerous, you just want to charge at it and hit it before it can do something. So momentum, as long as you travel more than 2 meters, your skill gains 40% multiplicative damage. So like at the edge of your screen, you're gonna be doing 40% more damage. So it's like, oh shit, there it is, wham, and then just fucking blast it. Dude, I don't understand why I keep missing with my shield charges though. I never had this problem early on, but I just keep missing. Like, I'll be in a corridor where there's only one way in, one way out, and it's filled with mobs, and I'll run straight through them. But then I can hit a mob one-on-one. Like it's the only mob in the middle of nowhere and it gets hit. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Alright, let's kill this fucking scorpion. And once you get, actually, you're already past um the Temple of Chaos. You could do your second ascendancy if you wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I mean we can do it if you want. It's actually much easier than the fucking, well, I don't know about easier, but it's faster. Oh, baby. Let me see if I can roll this fucking shield for you. Please. High thorns roll. High thorns roll. Oh, baby. Fucking tier 6 thorns on that bitch. Let's go. Now all we need is percent armor or max life and 2 more resistances. Okay, we got plus maximum fire. Stun threshold, not great. And percent increased armor. Alright, that's not bad. You now have a upgrade shield. I used to, yeah. I had last league. I had a guy I played with like all the time. It was me, him, my buddy Albie. We all played together, but he just got kind of fucked by the system and didn't have time to play anymore. When they were deregulating the crypto, it ended up locking his crypto accounts. So what happened was he couldn't transfer his currency from a foreign entity to a US entity to withdraw the money. So like 20 grand just got frozen. And he lived like day to day like that. Like if he needed something, he could just pull out $100 to go to the store at any time. Like he was just constantly like making and losing money, so he just like all of his money was invested. He didn't have, it's not like he had like money in the bank. That was his bank. So I don't know how exactly it worked, but somehow, some way, deregulating it completely froze it. So he had to go back to doing construction until it got fixed. God, dude, I just TP'd out of this map, out of this tower map before I activated the tower. I was about to go help you and completely forget to do that. That would have been stupid as fuck. Yes, kind of. Uh, like, so I could teleport somewhere and then you could warp to where I'm at and take my teleport and then get it that way. Kind of like the same premise as Diablo 2, I guess. Can you invite me to your party, please? God damn, dude, I want to pull the trigger on this fucking ring for 15 divine so bad, but 15 divine is a lot for something that one or two stats on it are useless to me. Yeah. It's like a fucking perfect ring though. And then I could change my other ring. But my other ring is where all my rarity comes from. And I rolled this rarity ring myself, so I was pretty proud of that. I'm just dicking around on the trade websites. Just let me know whenever you send that invite. Okay, why won't it accept it? That was weird. Here, let me try and invite you, I guess. It like errored out. It showed that there was nobody to join. Strange. Wait, I wonder. Oh, my cold resistance is just barely capped. God, dude, for me to upgrade my rings, it's gonna cost me like 40 divine. That one's basically perfect for me too, but I need the cold res more than the lightning res, I think. Well, wait, I got lightning in there. Lightning, lightning, cold. Damn, I actually could use that. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's in standard league, not in fucking Dawn of the Hunt. I was like, damn, why is that ring so cheap? Okay, so you need to go to the Temple of Chaos. Oh my god, this ring's 26 divine. That makes more sense. Okay, that's about what I would have expected. Yeah, wait, no, you need, it should just automatically, be ready for you. You need an inscribed ultimatum. I'm just looking at fucking rings, man. That one would work for 4 divine. It would kind of work. No. If it lets you make another account, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess that could work. I didn't really think about that. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, why aren't you doing this? You should be doing this. Damn, that ring would be good too. Oh, 8 divine, that ring would be perfect. It would solve my res issues. Chaos res would be capped. All my divines would be gone though. Let me see. No, no. Oh, fuck. That ring is perfect. Chaos res, cold res, all res, rarity, fucking tier 9 fizz. Oh, beautiful. 20 fucking div for it though. Not a chance. This guy's AFK now with the other ring. I really hope nobody buys that, because it's probably going to take me like 2 or 3 days to build up the courage to fucking pull the trigger on it, but I do need it. 15 divine. That's like half of the divine I have. And then there's the problem with I have to change my armor, and that could, so I don't know. I have to like pick all of them out, because if I change one, I have to change like everything, you know? So I basically have to like do the math and then buy them all in the same day. Yeah, you might have crashed. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Nah, I don't care. No one's online for me. I mean, if you want, go ahead. I don't care. None of my friends are online right now. All right, let me see real quick. So, take this. You know, I never really looked. Well, now you're offline, so um, let me look. Yeah, it says playing Path of Exile 2 beta. It it should load through this time, I would imagine. If okay, if not, I know how to fix it. Okay, so this is what worked for me. So close the game out, and when you fire it back up, go in, go into your options and disable crossplay, and then try and fire the game back up. It if it if it works, it should say you've been kicked for trying to make too many actions or do too many actions, and then when you re-sign in, it'll work. Don't ask. I don't know why it works, but it does. Okay, so now we're overcapped by fire, overcapped on lightning by 11. Make sure you hit save. Ain't that fucking crazy, bro? It makes no sense, right? Like, cause you weren't cross playing with anybody. We are on the same system. So how? Maybe, dude. I don't know. But here's the thing. When me and Albie would play together, he would go into my maps and I would try and join my map and it would get stuck like that and I could, for whatever reason, just could not get back into the game. And I had to figure, like, I mean, like, it was that day you messaged me and you said, "Oh, I'm not on YouTube anymore," in case you tried to answer me. I spent an hour trying to log back into the game because I couldn't get into the game because I was loading into the map and it wouldn't load into the map. Oh, I was pissed. Alright, so you need to go to the Temple of Chaos. You should have a waypoint for it. If not, I do. It should be right off of the Chimeral wetlands. There should be three waypoints like branching off of it, and it should say Temple of Chaos. Oh, you didn't find it then. Okay, well, either way, you can just go back to town and take my take my teleport, and that ought to do it. Okay, so now if I so now I don't need fire res on my armor, so I can change my armor. Alright, so now you just go up to this guy and interact with it. Yeah, yep. Well, the inscribed ultimatum. You you are the instance of. Oh, okay, okay. So come here. Make sure click this way. Click this waypoint. Okay, well, okay, but see, I started the instance, so because you ported to me. So now go back to town and TP back to the Temple of Chaos, and it was the same thing that happened in the other one. Fuck. Uh, um, I just hit triangle, and it warps me to town most of the time. Now, warp back to the Temple of Chaos. I'm really debating buying one of these unique shields, but they're like 39 divine. And it would brick my build, and I would have to change every item on my character because my shield has um, no, you can click open, just don't go in it yet. Hold, hold. Okay, so this is what you got. Oh my fucking god, dude. You have to go back to town. So when you click the Temple of Chaos, hold the X button and then hit new instance. That's so fucking stupid. That's the dumbest. That is the dumbest part of the game. I probably my number one bitch about it. God, that's so fucking dumb, dude. So dumb. Like, who cares whose fucking instance it is? Just fucking open the thing. Alright, now you can go in. Again, I'll tell you which ones to pick. But if I change my shield, I have to make up 123 resistance. Like, between all three resistances, my shield has 123 fucking resistance on it. Hold on. Um, you you're gonna want to click the middle one. He just tells you the bullshit. You don't have to talk to him, but you're gonna want to click on the middle one. It's, yeah. The other ones are not good. We have less defenses, but the other options are not ideal. You're not gonna do much damage because none of this shit should be hitting you. Because I just fucking lock it. Do me a favor. Hit pause. Hit your pause button. Go to your options. Go to game. And go to default item allocation. And put it on free for all. That way you can just pick everything up instead of it dropping it for me, and then I gotta drop it so you can pick it up. It might not work for the rest of this instance, but when we get to the next one it should. It's just annoying that it allocates. I don't need any of this shit, right? So like, you can just fucking have it. Hold on, I'm going left. No, that's why I said it's like it's the same but different. It's like much easier and much faster. Well, I don't want to say easier, because depending on what your options are, it can be very hard, but so far so good.
Don't give up so early.
Hold on. You want the first one, monster speed.
Mortality seeks you in kind.
And it freezes us every time. Or not.
The Val do love their mechanisms.
You gotta, it should teleport you down here.
Save the time.
Shut your dumb ass up. We gotta, you just focus on staying alive, because you have 40% less armor, so you're gonna take a lot more damage than usual. Where are these rare mobs, man? The rare mobs eat the timer. If you get into a situation like that, just hold your block button. Like if you get surrounded, just hold your block button and you should be alright. I actually, I'll give you a setup, a support gem setup for your Ray Shield skill that helps a lot in early game. Damn it. I got the wrong fucking support gem in my shout. I was doing a boss fight the last map. I need to change it. Get back, get back. That dude's gonna hit you hard as fuck. He's dead though. Alright, let me put this other support gem in. So what I do when I was leveling, I put a support gem called mobility in my shield raise, in my raised shield. See how slow you walk with your shield raised up? If you put mobility in it, now you walk. Wait, is that the right one? I don't know if that's the right one. Oh, that's momentum. That's why it didn't change. I did the wrong thing. Mobility. Now it's much faster, see? So like I can just hold L1 and then you can do your attack. And then whenever you're in between your attacks, it'll just always be blocking. And with mobility in it, you won't be as slow. God damn it, this fucking thing is so stupid. We gotta walk on it at the exact same time. So you just start walking. Wow, that's broken as fuck.
This is just the beginning.
Okay, so do lethal rares all the way at the right. Though it makes them more dangerous, having an extra modifier makes them drop better loot, so like, and we only have to deal with rare mobs in one more event. You just have to survive this, okay? Is it not making you come down here? Huh. Well, I have to drag this. Sweet. I mean, you're not probably gaining much experience, if any, but this I would say is the best place to gain XP. If there was one place you could do repeatable content, it would be this. Are you gaining XP at all? Okay, yeah, you usually have to be about a screen, no less than a screen away. You can hit that lever and come down if you want. I'll try and save these mobs for you. There wasn't even any rare mobs in this map. Did you gain XP from me killing them? Oh, here's a rare mob. See that shield charge damage? Damn it! I didn't want it to fucking go in there. I wanted to kill that guy. Go ahead and walk on it. Alright, now we gotta do a boss fight, and you better pray we get the fucking Chimera. Cause the bird is nasty. The bird is a fucking dick. You can fill up on this well if you need potions. Let me change my support gem. Alright, and okay, it's gonna be dangerous. Actually, no, just do the monsters are protected by energy shield, the middle one. I don't want to take a 75% hit to your defenses. I could probably take it, but if you get hit by something with 75% less armor, evasion, and energy shield, that's no good.
Their indomitable spirit protects them.
No, the loot's predetermined by the, if you've seen the thing, the item above, it's probably gonna teleport you, and we got the fucking bird. So just make sure you stay moving. Never stop. Like, literally, never stop moving. Just, just don't even fight. Just run and roll if you have to. Here comes the big bang. Yeah, hold on, hold on. I had to kill that fucker too. Alright, here you go. You can have all this shit. Let me see this mail belt. Oh, I don't have any fucking ID scrolls. Oh, I think it's corrupted anyways. Alright. So now you got your ascendancy points. You just gotta go up here. And it's gonna give you some loot and some soul cores. This is the best way to like gain power, gain experience, gain currency at a low level. Because you do these and you hit your trial rewards and it's gonna drop you some shit.
Take it quick.
Wait, oh, it didn't drop me a fucking soul core. Did you hit this? Can you hit it? Yeah, I was gonna say it should give you way better shit. Soul core of Takati? Which one's that? The bleed one? Yeah, you don't need any of this shit. It's all corrupted bullshit anyways, but the soul core is what you really want. I can't remember what it does. But here, make sure you hit the statue first and foremost before you forget, because you won't get your ascendancy points unless you do. This one up by me. Ah, it don't matter, bro. You get plenty of artificer orbs. Worry more about the quality ones. You'll get artificer orbs from completing quests now. You didn't used to, so it was a bitch. I only was able to socket 2 of my items through the entire campaign. But now they added a bunch of shit. Mm-hmm. So you can go one of 2 directions. Well, 3 directions really. You can keep going for the break armor below 0, and they say it does damage now. It's gonna do a lot for you at this level, but it seems at the end game it doesn't do much for me. Or you can go with the block chance one, and it's gonna make it to where your shield's block chance doesn't matter. You just start at a base value of 40%, which is a huge uh, block increase. That's the one I would pick. But like I said, I didn't test it this league to see if the break armor below 0 actually works. It didn't last league, but Mm-hmm. You just get them. You have to do it in your actual passive tree. You can't do it there. So you leveled up then. That's like I said, that is the best way to level. If you wanted to power level, that would be the way to just find in low level inscribed ultimatums and or even somewhat higher level ones. I have a few we could do actually if you were interested in doing that. We could just redo the trial. Yeah. Yeah. And then I gotta start the instance. Let me check my inscribed ultimatums. See what levels I got. 80s. Those are all 80s. 62. Okay, so I got some 40s and a 62. I don't think we're going to be able to do the 62. Alright. Alright, you can warp to me now. Oh wait, never mind. Let me make sure it opens first. Yeah, you can warp to me now. Okay, maybe not. Hold on. And do you know how to warp? Like you hit your pause button and you go over to my icon in the current party tab and click on it and it'll say warp to player and you can literally just warp to where I am. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Chaos.
Okay, so you're level 43. This trial is level 43, so this should be the optimal experience for you. Well, no, just hit your see my icon? Click on it. It'll say warp. Yep. All right, let's do this. Well, yeah, you'll fail if you die. You don't get to come back. You get one attempt.
2 wins is barely a record
So
in
you
this
definitely
game.
want to stay alive. Damn, we got all terrible fucking options. Okay, so just stay moving.
Coagulated masses befall you.
Because these things are gonna be chasing you down and trying to drop on you.
Your
The
challenge
other options were
awaits.
instant death, so we didn't have much choice. Oh shit, hold up. Don't go forward. I gotta change. Oh fuck. I gotta change the support gem. And I gotta do it quick. Alright. Just kind of stay like semi-close. Just make sure your XP bar is moving. Oh shit. Go ahead. It's not so much the first room or two where the XP is good. It's on like the ones where you gotta do this, grab the soul cores or move that big rock, because it's just like constant waves of enemies. Pretty good XP.
This is just a warm-up.
Okay. Heart tethers, no. Okay, fuck. I guess. I wanted to take the no flash charges, but that'll fuck you. Just, it'll warp you down here. Just kind of keep moving in that checkerboard pattern. Make sure they don't hit you with the lightning. Your XP moving pretty good? We ain't even killed any rares yet. Look out. Okay, here comes the rare. Maybe. Molted mids. Alright. Next. You just start walking and I'll walk on the platform when you get close. I've done this enough times. I got it pretty well timed out. You should gain about a level. Pretty close to a level.
This is just a warm-up. Races through your bones.
I can't remember if this one has 10 rooms or 4. I think it's at level 45 it gets. You may have to go hit the switch and to come down. We gotta hang out by this thing to guide it. if we don't... Okay, why is it stuck? Okay, let it fall. Okay, there we go. I was like, what the fuck is it doing? Hey, yo, where the fuck's the mobs at? Get away from it, get away from it. Damn it. I was trying to get the last enemies killed. They were coming down. Alright, so I don't know if this is the boss room or the boss room and the last room, because some of them have more than 4 rooms, so we'll see.
This is just the beginning.
Damn, dude, none of these options are good. Did you check that soul core, what it did? The soul core you got from completing the trial. I don't, that's what I'm saying, I don't know. It's like a socketable. It does a specific thing. Whenever you go over it, it'll tell you what it does. Like, it could be in like elemental damage to attacks, or it could be, you know, like something like that, or like the one I'm gonna get at the end of this is cause bleeding on hit. Just stay moving. Oh fuck, I didn't put Enraged Cry on. This fight, okay, keep moving, keep moving. He's gonna start puking on us. God damn it, I need to put Enraged Cry on so I can one-shot this pussy. Alright, I got... Oh, I gotta get out of that. Alright, I gotta... I had to do a swap real quick, sorry. Don't get hit by that. Alright, he's dead. I had to fucking swap real quick. In the middle of that fight, I couldn't... Well, get out of that, bro. Get out... What... Bro, you about... Oh, you about killed yourself. I'm gonna see what that shield is. You can pick this shit up, bro. I don't give a fuck about none of this. At least the Val Orb. Damn, that really was the end? It's only 4 rooms? Or do it... I don't know. Yeah, this time it was the bleeding one, I think. It's like the soul core. See, that's what I was gonna tell you to get to put in your weapon, and then you can use a support gem that causes aggravated bleed on hit of like a pinned enemy. So when you oh, okay. Damn. I could actually use one of those, but I'll just buy one. You should probably put that in something, whatever your uh, highest resistance is, whatever you can afford to get rid of. But anyways, let's continue. Do another one. These are going quick. How many uh how many bars XP you get on that one? Damn, so you're almost leveled. Hell yeah. We'll do another one. But it takes like fucking 15 minutes to get through and it almost levels you, you know what I mean? Beautiful. I think it's about time we look for some upgrades for you. This belt could be good. Kind of low on the Thorns roll, but it's got Chaos Res, Strength, and Maximum Life, and Life Regen. I'll throw it in the guild stash. Underneath those rings. It's a belt. It's got Chaos Resistance, Max Life, Strength, and Life Regen. So it'll give you life, then it gives you strength, which gives you life, then it'll give you life regen and chaos resistance. But I don't know what your belt is, I can't remember. I think it's got 2 or 3 resistances on it. I don't know, that chaos res might be more beneficial where you're at. Well, not right now, but where you're going in the campaign. But alright, I'm gonna put this whichever one's underneath the rings, I don't remember what it's called, but it's right underneath the rings. If you think it'll benefit you more than the other one. But either way, the amount of thorns you're going to get from that belt at 44, you're going to want to wear that one when you level. Even though it doesn't have fucking resistances on it, it's still just double the thorns damage, so like you would want to use it. Let me see here. Whenever you're ready, just warp to me. I'm gonna start looking for upgrades for you. Let's see. Armor. We'll start with armor. How much spirit's on your chest piece? Okay, so not that much. That's that's easy. That's easy. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You had the amulet too. You know what we really need to get is some of those runes of teething. They do 1 to 100 lightning damage as thorns damage as lightning. So you sock it in all your gear, and then you get like fucking 600 extra damage as lightning while you're leveling. You'll fucking wreck everything. No, dude, I don't even have any. I've never seen them. I don't know where they come from. Alright, let me start this fucking thing. I'm looking, and all these fucking body armors are all evasion or energy shield. This one's armor. It's only 2 exalted too. Oh, he's AFK, of course. Why wouldn't he be? Let me refine my search. That one might be the one we go with. Alright, you coming in?
Will this trial cause your downfall? Chaos corrodes all. Are you ready, challenger?
Shut your dumb ass up. Trying to blow lightning over here. Oh, look out. Oh, we got a rare daddy here. See this Omen Crest Shield. Oh, I don't have any fucking ID scrolls. If you got some, sure. You can just go ahead and drop them down. I ain't gonna let nothing get to you. Oh, and drop me one, nice. If you could get like 37 int, then you could use one of these uh, armor energy shields. But if you're trying to do um, shield charge and rapid assault, until the higher levels, just a straight armor shield's gonna do more damage. Whoa, what the fuck? Did you just see that? Did you see me go into the roof?
We are only getting started.
That was fucking insane. Oh. Fuck that. Dude, these are so stupid. Rings of Doom appear on the ground which grow over time, exploding for physical damage once they reach maximum area. It's called Impending Doom. In this one, each encounter room damage taken is slowly increased by 1% per second up to 50%. And then monsters hits always inflict bleeding and poison. Like, Jesus Christ, all 3 of these are terrible.
They come at you, bleeding and infected.
Huh. Really? What's up, Cletus? Oh, not too bad, I guess. And you, look out, bro. You're gonna get poisoned and bled all over. I'm just helping my buddy out here in Path of Exile. What about yourself? Hell yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Nice. Fucking the real deal, huh? Alright, next. Yeah, well, yeah. But we don't focus on that.
We are only getting started.
Oh, Jesus. All these are fuck terrible. We're gonna take the no flask and charms charges on death because we only have this room, then the boss room. So you just have to let your charges last this fight. And then we can fill up at the well before the boss.
Ravage and ransack.
Oh fuck, this is the soul core one. This one is really good for XP, but with what we got on us, it's gonna be fucking rough. Because this soul core is gonna drain my health. We gotta go quick. So these guys are gonna bleed and poison me, and this soul core is gonna drain my health. And I use my health as mana, so like, just keep moving, bro. I got it. Just keep moving. I gotta find this fucking platform. Jesus, put it in, put it in. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, can't fucking see. This pillar is in the way. Run, 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 run. Keep going, just keep going. Just keep going. Because they're just gonna keep spawning. Alright. I gotta go, I gotta go. I'm gonna die. Alright, alright. Why am I... Dude, it didn't put the fucking stone in? Oh my god, dude, I just wasted so much fucking, so many flasks. I've been sitting there this whole time with the fucking soul core on, just draining my health. Go, 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 go. Nice. Go, 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 go. Alright, make sure you fill your potions up.
This is just a warm-up.
What fills your charms and shit too.
Speak.
So we're gonna get, ooh, we're gonna get the all elemental resistance one for this one. Nice. Um, wow, this is tough. All these are fucking terrible. I guess we do extra chaos damage. At least there's only one more room. Why do we get this fucking bird every time? There's 3 potential boss fights here. You have a 1 in 3 chance of getting this bird, and we've got him 3 times in a row. No, it's always this guy for some reason. Whoa. Like, I got the Chimera the first time I ever did it, and then I never got him again. Get out of that, get out of that. Heal, heal, heal. Got his ass. God, I'm a fucking beast. You can take all that shit. No, that's just the same fucking the low level poison spear. I'm gonna corrupt it and see what it does. Probably nothing, but
Make it quick.
that's trash. Nice. I got a I got an all res one.
Keep that.
Sure, I'll take it. Yeah, that's fine. Sweet. Now I can pop that motherfucker in something. Oh, I can't tell what my actual resistances are because we're not in cruel difficulty. Alright, well that was the last low level ultimatum I had, so you won't gain experience on any of the other ones. Hell yeah. Alright, time to get you upgraded gear. While fucking Cletus fights for a title that he may or may not have lost 3 times. Alright, armor, armor, armor. if I can get this armor for you. Um, damn, that's shitty. Let's see what this corruption gets us. I fucking messaged this dude to buy his uh, armor for 1 exalt, and he's probably one of those guys that because someone finally offered after it's been up for 3 days, he's like, oh man, this must actually be worth something. I'm gonna up the price. Like, dude, come on, man. It's a low-level piece of shit, piece of armor. It just fits what my dude needs. That's why I'm buying it. What did we get? What did it do? Oh, this guy's finally inviting me. Alright, sweet. His player... oh yeah, well, this guy's character icon looks like Chuck Norris. I don't know if that makes you feel any better. but, but let's see. Yeah, Chuck Norris, bad motherfucker. Okay, now we need a shield. So we had we have cold res on the body armor. We'll get damn it. Okay, so now we need damn, all these are super low fucking thorns rolls. Can you get like 31 intelligence? Well, let me hold on, let me try something else here. Well, I mean, you could probably refund a passive point or two, but I don't want to have to do that. But it looks like all the shields. Oh wait, wait. Yeah. Well, you have to go to refund and refund it, but it doesn't cost you anything, I don't think. No, I'm saying to change those ones. I don't think it costs you anything. It might, but it doesn't take the point away. You can just change them from int to whatever. We don't really need the extra block chance is the thing. It seems like a waste to have that prefix. Well, we might not need you to get there. I'm debating right now if I buy this or not. You need 30. So, but I'm checking other options. Hold on. I think we gotta buy this other shield. That's just strength requirement. I think that's the play. Oh, fuck, I gotta buy a chaos orb. Alright. So then, once you put these items on, we'll check your resistances. And then we'll change around from there. You're gonna have to go down into your actual like character sheet. Why does it keep giving me fucking increased block chance that we don't need? It, everything rolled down on that. That's terrible. Hell yeah. Mmm. Yummy? Yeah, that does suck. Well, I got you two upgrades in the stash. They're to the left of the rings, and then I guess you can. Yep. You no, you can't take it out. But when you put those on, they have resistances on them, so you might not need what was in them in the first place. So that's what just kind of like put this stuff on and check your resistances and see what you're at. Okay. So, okay, but scroll down with your right analog stick and view your resistances and see if what's overcapped because there's got to be overcapped stuff. No, it'll it'll show you. Just roll like use your right analog stick to scroll down your character sheet where it says resistances, and it'll show you like 60%. But then on okay, so we're gonna have to replace whatever the cold runes are in, if anything. So look in your armors to see if they say plus cold resistance. Huh. So you're just getting that much cold res from everything. Like in your helmet, in your gloves, in your boots. Okay. So you're gonna have to put fire resistance in something. You should have some desert runes. If not, I can give you some, but I would imagine you've picked some up by now. There's lessers, there's regulars, and then there's greaters. I'd assume you have either lessers or regulars. Okay, we'll put the regular one in. Whichever. Doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, so then you need At least one lesser in something as well, and then you should be fucking good to go. Right as rain. What are you at? Yeah, I probably. Well, you'd need a grader, I think. 1 second. Setting up my map thing here. You can combine the lessers into a regular, but you need 3 of them, and then you would need 3 regulars to make a grader. So you would need 9 lessers to make 1 grader. At the reforge bench. You might not have. You might not get it yet. I don't know. Well, there's runes in the stash. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, you can just keep them. I got a bunch of those ones. They said they were making one, but or you can set up affinities for it, so you can go to a tab and you can click in your right analog stick and your left on the D-pad, and you can set an affinity for socketables, and then whenever you go to your stash, you can just like triangle the socketables and it'll always go to that tab. So it'll just like keep them there. But other than that, there's no way to really do anything about it. I don't know. I never played it. I mean, I like it. I think it looks good. I mean, it depends on the map. There's certain layouts that I think are much more aesthetically pleasing. But I will say, if you're running instilled maps like I am, it's all kind of grayscale, so it's not really like pretty to look at, honestly. That's what I don't understand that part. Like, I get the delirium, like it's called delirium, so the more delirious you are, the more mist and fog, so you can't really see. So I get it, but it's like you put all this work into making like a pretty game and then you just cover it all up. I guess that just doesn't make sense to me. Just seems a little counterintuitive. Well, you instill maps with delirium, and the more delirious it is, then it covers the map with like fog. I don't know if you ever like paid attention on my stream, but the maps are it's got like a fog, like a grayish hue to it. And the more delirious, the more fog. So it's like you built this game and it's got all these like colors that pop on certain maps, and then you cover it up with gray fog. It just, I don't know, that just doesn't seem right. Oh yeah, that's so fucking stupid. That was a troll. I thought that fucking place was gonna do something like super rare or something, like drop me a god tier item or something. Cause it's just a random drop, like that reliquary key. It there's no like set thing that drops it. There's nothing. So it's just like it can be from a random mob or whatever. So I don't know. I just thought it would be more exciting. I don't think so, but I mean, they add new uniques with like every major patch. They added over 100 new uniques or something like that this patch. Though, like I said, one of them doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Like, I don't understand their strategies, I guess. Because you, they had a teaser before the patch, right? And it showed, so we have 100 new uniques coming out. Here's 3 of them. And one of the 3 was a helmet that allowed you to dual wield two-handed swords and axes, but it made it to where you couldn't wear a chest piece. So that would have led you to believe that they were putting. I just died. Fucking not paying attention, just blabbing. Jesus Christ. But that would have made you believe that they were putting in two-handed swords and axes, because you literally showcased an item that allows you to dual wield them. Out of 100 uniques that you made the conscious decision to showcase that one. And and there's no swords or axes in the game. So that unique can't even be used. So you could put that unique on, and the only thing you get out of it is you can't wear a chest piece. And then Well, yeah, I mean, that's obvious. They already have them in the passive tree. They have things for swords and axes in the passive tree. And that was at the beginning of the game. So when you make a huge update and you say, these are some of the small changes, we're keeping the major changes a secret until launch. So you're like, oh, maybe they're hinting with that at what's coming, right? And then they release an ascendancy class that is completely the entire premise of the build is it can wear a white chest piece and augment the chest piece however it wants. So you showcased an item that takes away your ability to use a chest piece to dual wield swords and axes, and then an ascendancy that revolves around a chest piece, and in the picture of the ascendancy, it's a guy hammering a sword on an anvil with a sea of axes in the background. So those were the two teasers, swords and axes, swords and axes. Both things had swords and axes in them. So what you got at the launch was a class that's revolved around wearing a white chest piece that can augment their chest piece, and a unique that makes it to where you can't even use a chest piece. So the unique cancels the entire ascendancy, the entire class, and it gets no inherent benefit because the axes and swords aren't even in the game. So you cancel the entire ascendancy out for no gained power. You actually lose not only a chest piece, you lose the entire ascendancy, and you don't even get to do anything with it. Like, they made the conscious decision to do that. I don't know. God damn, dude, I'm so pissed I just died like that. Those goddamn blood elementals hit way too hard. I don't know. It's just funny to me, like, why you would do that. And then, here's the thing, right? they have they have a way of wording things to make you think they're doing more than they are. So, like, in the patch notes, it said something to the effect of introducing a new uh, weapon type, the spear. Then it said introducing 25 new skills. And it gave two examples, was the summon Roa, so you could like ride this mount around, and Spectre. The other 23 skills are spear skills. They're spear skills. So like they're tied to the weapon type. But you gave examples of two skills that aren't like weapon type bound. But yeah, yeah. So you're like, oh fuck, they're well because every weapon type obviously has a list of skills associated with it, right? So when you say we released a new weapon type and then you said and we released 25 new skills, you think, oh well fuck, those are like 25 skills anyone can use dependent of the weapon type, but 23 of them were spear skills. Yeah. Yep.
I've no more room.
Well, and it's like it's so weird because the the way they say this shit, it's so crazy. They're like, we're gonna give you guys new ascendancy classes, and they said, but these are the minor changes, and we're keeping the major changes under wraps. So it's like, if I'm assuming that you releasing every new and oh, and again, they released a new character, right? And then they said plus 5 new ascendancy classes. 2 of them were hunters ascendancies. So it's like, duh, we knew they were gonna. You didn't have to put them in there. We knew they were gonna have ascendancies because you introduced the class. You didn't have to include their 2 ascendancies in the list of new ascendancies. But like, what? Like what? I don't know.
I've no reason.
I mean, they're not like a AAA company or anything, but they had moderate success with Path of Exile, obviously. I mean, it's regarded as one of the best ARPGs of all time, so it's got to be pretty fucking good. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I've played a few of them. I mean, they're cool too. Well, basically, like Path to Diablo is like Diablo 2 with Path of Exile mechanics. Like, you can corrupt the items and stuff like that. So, like, in a way, I've played Path of Exile, but I never played the first one. I guess it was really complicated. I don't know. Like, so complicated that there's build guides, and then there's guides as to how to follow a build guide. So, like, how you said that this game, parts of it are like overcomplicated for no reason. Times that by like 10, that was POE 1. Dude, I have a disgusting amount of hours in this game. Like, crazy. Like, like over 1400. Um, well, probably Diablo 2, I would say, but I couldn't give you an actual figure, but I'd imagine it's like a fuck ton. I mean, like in total. I mean, just on PlayStation 5 version. So I played it for